have the CougarBoard question of the week right here. If you're not familiar with CougarBoard, it's the largest online community of BYU fans. Thousands of posts every day. This question comes from Seth J250, one of their insider subscribers. And he says, I pose this to you, Bilo. What would be your top 2 or 3 qualities for the next athletic director to have? Top 2 or 3. Let's go with 2. Top 2 things this AD has to have.
I would say somebody that has business. I would say non-traditional AD experience.
Okay,
that's probably the number one thing.
So you're saying, and we talked about it a little bit before, but in today's world, an AD has to have some business acumen that's unique and maybe not traditional. You got to market your program. You got to deal with NIL. You got to deal with revenue sharing now coming up in 2025 and all of that, right?
And then I would say this is, I don't know, because there may be a couple more things, but there may be like one statement I could say that is like an umbrella of things. I'll try to articulate it the best way I can. Someone that has like a sincere heart for the kids or and the coaches as well. Like I remember Tom before every home game, pregame, postgame, pregame shows. What does he do? He comes to us, he gives us a hug. And I remember there was one of his teammates had passed away, and he came to us and kind of put his head down, I think on your shoulder, and was crying. And it took me back because I'd never seen him in that state. And I was like, he like genuinely cares.
He does.
Genuinely. And so I think somebody needs to have that type of characteristic, and that's just on it for the money.
Business acumen, somebody that cares deeply for the athletes and the coaches. And I would add somebody that can develop relationships across the country, because scheduling is not easy, especially your non-conference part of it. And that's a nice, if you do all those things and create a culture in the athletic department where it's cohesive and it has a direction and you're all going toward the same thing and the right thing.
I would love to say somebody that loves BYU or that's a BYU guy, but we can't because we need the what if they don't have the business acumen?
Because if they come, they'll fall in love with BYU.
Bingo, you're right.
So there you go. That's our CougarBoard question of the week.
Thank you for watching The Wise Guide.
If you like what you're watching, you can help us out by subscribing and hitting that notification button.